Oppenheimer has released digitally. Hey guys, what's up? After Oppenheimer was released digitally, I watched it. It's a 3 hours long movie. The movie started with Oppenheimer giving a statement about his life at Europe, where he studied quantum mechanics. I am an almost electrical and electronic engineer, so I studied this subject, and it is one of my favorite subjects. So I enjoyed this part of the movie, but I enjoyed mostly when some familiar names came up, like Heisenberg, Niels Bohr, Einstein. I was thrilled to hear and see them in this movie. But soon the movie shifted towards politics and Second World War. Then I realized this isn't a science movie like every other Nolan movies. This is more about politics and Second World War. Then the movie dives into hours and hours of boring political strategies and other things. It's a political movie, so it gets boring. And I think if Nolan cut the half of this shit, the movie would have been the same. I think Nolan again pulled off a great ending. He is at home with ending. He sure can pull off a great ending. And again, with Oppenheimer, we can see that. We can see a great ending again. As I've said, this movie started interesting, then gets boring, really boring. Then in the end, pull off a great ending. It pulled off a great ending. Overall, the story, I don't think it's that much interesting. It's a political drama, I think. Americans versus the communists and the Russians. So this type of movie, I don't connect very much. And I'm sure a lot of viewers also don't connect to it. So I think it's okay. But it's not a movie story. I don't think it's a movie story, especially not for Nolan. But Cillian Murphy did a great job. His acting was brilliant. But I think I was sold on Robert Downey Jr.'s acting. He was phenomenal. He played the role of Louis Strauss, an antagonist, I might say. He did an amazing job in this negative role. Also, Matt Damon, who played the then army general, he was, as always, great. He's an amazing actor. I think the role of the women was missing. I mean, the female actors like Florence Pugh has the more important role than Emily Blunt. Florence Pugh played the role of Jean Taplock, Oppenheimer's ex-girlfriend. She was a communist, and she was connected a little bit to the story, but not a lot. And Emily Blunt's character, Kitty Oppenheimer, is nowhere near connected to the story. I mean, she has nothing to do with in this movie. Nothing, literally nothing. The cinematography in this movie was average. I'm saying that because it's always show every frame with so much intensity. I mean, I know that Nolan makes movies that are intense in every moment, but this is not that movie. This is not Interstellar. Uh, you can't show this political drama movie with that much intense cinematography. Every frame of this movie is so much intense. This isn't a great cinematography at all. I think, at least in my opinion, uh, this is really average cinematography, and the same goes for the background music with the same region. We know Nolan's background musics are great. He generally hires Hans Zimmer. I don't know who was in this movie for the background music, but Hans Zimmer is awesome. We know that. But this type of intense music might work in the past movies like Interstellar or Inception. But this movie is different. So much intense music going through every frame, but nothing intense in the story. This isn't good music, background music. In my opinion, I have to say it. Sorry. If I have to compare it to Barbie, then obviously Oppenheimer is a better film. Barbie is below average, and this is average. Both of them are not good at all. Both of them are so hyped movies, Barbenheimer, but these two movies aren't that good, in my opinion. And this isn't also the obviously the best films of Nolan. I think this title goes to Interstellar. Some might say Inception, but Interstellar is my favorite, and I think that was his best film. Okay, I will conclude this video with a concern. I talked about this in my previous videos. Lately, I feel that my favorite directors can't make any good films like Wes Anderson with Asteroid City, Greta Gerwig with Barbie, Damien Chazelle with Babylon.